The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us. And first off, we want to thank you for a great 2015. We hope everyone has a great 2016 as we're kicking into it.
Gotta love it.
And I love it, man. There's no doubt about it.
Especially if you're a trader.
There's no doubt, man. There's the, I want to thank all the listeners, all the talk hosts, all the production people.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Doing everything you do.
We're gonna be cooking, and coming into 2016, folks. We have on Mondays and Fridays now. We're gonna have.
Yeah.
This
so
is gonna be the
we're on at 10 o'clock. The next 10 o'clock show we do is going to be Monday with the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. The first time we'll be doing it on Mondays. So Bull Bear Binary Option Hour is going to be Monday and Friday. Start the week, end the week.
Yeah.
Which is cool because I love the weekly options. The binary options especially.
Exactly.
So it'll be great to be able to look at things on Monday.
Right.
And then revisit that stuff on Friday. When you talk about the option market, the spreads that go on, it's nice to have two shows.
There's no doubt. And then at noontime, the TD Ameritrade Think or Swim. If you're an option trader, you want to
of options, right?
You want to understand options. They're going 5 days a week.
Totally. And that's Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, Cindy Faber, all three of them at noon, live.
Exactly. And then Nico and Paige. Now, you check this out, folks. This is going to be a trip. We all wake up early, but we're gonna get you up, getting you exercising early in the morning. At least thinking about it.
Start your day off right with a little talk about health, right? And living and working out and what's healthy.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 to 8.
I'm going to be watching it, man.
Listen, it's a good way to do it, man. Just, get off your butt, do a few push-ups, do something, man.
And that way, even if it's not at 7 a.m., the archives are there. Maybe you watch it at 8:30.
Yeah. No,
whatever you do. Maybe you watch it at noon.
It's just getting it in your head. That's what it is, because it's all a head game, folks, no doubt.
So that all starts next week.
Yeah,
totally.
I have to love it. 2016, man, isn't that sick? Market-wise out here, that's what we have. You have the Dow down 93, Nasdaq's off 31, S&Ps are down 10. You got the gold up $1.20. Thank God. They can kill gold today. They can kill gold today. There's no doubt, and it's going to survive.
It looks like it. It does, yeah.
Well, yeah, it looks like it. That's a good point, yeah.
I mean, there's some action in this market so far this morning, even just in the last hour.
I was thinking of you yesterday, man.
Yeah, you had it right. Yeah,
because, at the close yesterday, folks, they took this thing south again.
Yes.
Like, fast, furious. I mean, it was a beauty, man. It was definitely a beauty. The bonds, the bond market is still just whacked out, man. I mean, it didn't reach a lower swing point, which I've found is this. When you don't reach a lower swing point, it's like it can't even get to the last low on a regular retracement. And it's like, what is that all about, know? And so it's going to be wild watching that shake out, because even like this morning, I'm sitting in front of a computer and I'm saying to myself, you know what? Rates have to go up. And I says, well, no, they don't have to go up.
Nothing has to happen. Right?
I know, I mean, if you any type of thought process you have, school thought process would be that the Fed is raising rates.
Rates need to go
up.
up.
So rates got to go up.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really wild.
Yeah.
And of course, King Dollar, still hasn't moved. So
yeah.
Let's go to Tom in Pittsburgh. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how's everything in Tampa?
Tampa's great. In fact, hey, you know what? Listen to this, folks. This is a trip. I think you know this, though. Tampa, St. Pete, and Clearwater, right, had the biggest percentage move in the whole country in real estate. Isn't that amazing? For the year.
I think it might have been maybe the biggest in Florida. Was it the biggest? To put those three as the biggest, I remember the article you're talking about, and it was massive. They may have been.
It was yesterday,
I just don't know if it was those three. Okay.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday, too. I'll pull it up. Okay. I know. It's hard to believe, because you look at San Francisco.
If it was yesterday, it'd be great to go over it, man.
No, we will. We'll take
it's something substantial. It is.
So
I just don't think it's that those three are the biggest three in the whole country. I think you're just a few of those details are, but it's massive, man. It is.
Yeah. We'll So anyway, it's going good, Tom.
Was that just in Pinellas County, Hillsborough, or?
No, well, my take on it is this. They grouped them together. Tampa,
Right.
St. Pete, and Clearwater's grouped together.
Okay.
That's how it's.
Okay.
It's grouped together. Now, when you look at that, Tampa's on fire, Clearwater's on fire, and St. Pete's on fire. So it's hard to, really. All three of those places are actually on fire.
Yeah, and it was the massive pullback that they went down so far that allowed the pullback.
That's right. No doubt.
Because I remember hearing something about it yesterday too.
I know. I was looking at property up in Newport Richey, Bayonet Point.
Yep.
And that area is undervalued.
That's a nice area.
The whole place is still undervalued.
Yeah.
There's no way. And when I say undervalued, folks, okay, you can still cash flow places at an astronomical amount, which meaning that you buy the place, you can finance the place, and still come out at the end of the year with good money. And it's like that. There's not a lot of high-end places that you can do that at. I put Bloomberg up there too. I think it was a Bloomberg article.
Sure, go for it. Okay.
No, I'm just saying when you're hunting it. Yeah.
No, there was a couple of standalone homes up in Bayonet Point that were going for $80,000-$90,000, and they were nice.
Yeah, I'd go get them right now, because what has happened in like this area here, anything under even 150 will last about a day in the market.
I mean, that's just great when you can put rental prices, as long as you have any type of demand that you can rent to at those prices.
Exactly. In St. Pete, you want to hear something crazy, folks? In St. Pete, you're getting almost $2 a foot. We have 600-foot garage apartments that we're getting $1,150, $1,200 for, which is pretty intense.
It is.
That's now as they get a little bit big, as they get bigger, you're getting less per foot. But it's a healthy economy right now. I know.
I can't find the article, but
I'll find it.
I'm sure. Yeah.
What do we got to look at, Tom?
Well, the symbol is L as in Larry, S as in Sam, CC as in Charlie. 2 C's.
Let's see what we got here. So, Lattice Semiconductor. Okay, the low is 325, the high is 766. Okay, so what are you looking to do here?
Well, I'm in at 653.
Okay.
It looks like it's an ABC up to possibly about.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. That's pretty cool.
I'm looking at a weekly.
Yeah, no, I got it on a weekly, and I can see that. So the 8 point on this would be 357, which was established the week of October 2nd. 645, so approximately $3, which would get you 862. Now, what you're running into, this is where the problem comes in. See on the week of the 25th of July, 21 million shares.
Of 2014.
Of 2014, 21 million shares on the way down. That's what's stopping that right in its tracks. Now what happens is this. Most of the time what you have happen, this is a supply line, and it takes coming up here a few times in order to get through it. You can see it came up there the week of January 30th of 2015, didn't have enough juice to take it out, come back down. So I just make sure you put a stop under the 601 area. Don't let it get underneath there, because it shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me put this on a monthly for a second. Yeah, monthly looks good too, man. Monthly looks real good, actually. Yeah, the monthly. So the monthly, you're coming into that downdraft with 56 million versus 48, which is good. So you're coming into that area with more volume, but I'd still put that stop right underneath there, man. And because if it goes underneath there, then it will turn into a complex ABC down. And what you have to be worried about is the way. See how when it came up back up to that before and then it failed on the weekly? It really gave it up. It went from 766 all the way back down to, 325, Yeah. So that's when you have to, when you see something like that, I just tighten the stop up like that, because it's like, oh man, okay, what sent it down there and then it doubled in price again? Do you know what I mean? So
it's got some volatility, for sure.
Yeah. That'd be our 100% volatility,
right? 50% pullback, 100% pop.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, also, Tom. I want to recommend a good movie. Well, I saw the Big Short. That was a very good movie.
Was it good? That's good. I'm going to see that.
Yeah.
Those ads look really good.
And the nice thing about it is that it's entertaining, it's fast-paced, but they also educate you during the movie. Okay, educate you. So I think a lot of people there were clueless as to what was going on, but that was nice.
Sure.
Right.
But the other good movie is Concussion.
Okay,
Concussion.
nice.
With Will Smith.
Yeah.
Okay. With it?
Yeah. Well, I've seen the ads. Have you seen the ads for it?
I haven't yet.
Oh man, I must watch way more ESPN.
Is that about football, right?
Yeah, he's the doctor. He plays the doctor that discovered CTE or whatever.
Okay.
It's the syndrome that the NFL players have. So you've seen that one too, Tom?
Yeah, I saw it last night. I thought it was very good.
Nice.
I mean, it was filmed here in Pittsburgh because it was about Mike Webster and the Steelers. But they did have a couple of shots of Tom Brady.
Of course.
So, I would recommend it.
You know what's great, too, is that they're both, like, based off something true, and I just like that in general, that when there's some truth to the story, it's, like you say, you learn something, too. That's a cool deal.
Yeah. Cool, man.
So, all right, well, have a great 2016.
That's right. We'll make it a great one, man. Thanks so much.
All right, thanks.
Okay, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
That's like, I love documentaries. I love History Channel. I love, any great movie they can make off of something, real. Those are some of the best.
They are, man. There's no doubt. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials down 106. You get the Nasdaq down 31. S&Ps are off 11.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 105. You get the NASDAQ off 32. S&Ps are down 11.5. And I believe, what number did I have this morning? Is it 2058? Yeah, 2058, I believe.
Yeah, we're definitely below it right now, right?
Yeah. 2058 was where the S&P started.
Yeah, 2058.50 maybe? 2058.50?
Yeah.
Is that the cash number?
Yes, that's the cash number, right. So you're going to be slightly below that. If we take a look at the Dow, what's moving inside the Dow, and you can expect, folks, there's not going to be any vol. That's interesting, though. Look at it. So the Dow only has one positive stock today. Chevron is up 11 cents. Coca-Cola is the leader on the way down.
Chevron just got smacked, though, right? They were down huge yesterday, were they not? I think they were down.
They were about $1.50 or something.
$1.50, okay.
Yeah. And so was Exxon. So was Exxon, rather. Apple is a leader out here on the way down. That's down 122. Microsoft's down 62, and United Health is down 112.
I only say that because, you know, the only stocks that aren't down dramatically are the ones that might have been down dramatically more so yesterday.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
That's
great
my,
point. No, exactly.
So
no, I know.
It's not like their strength. It's just they got hit the hardest yesterday, ahead of the rest following almost.
They did. And what you had, so look at this. Here, let's go back. Remember, because we were talking about the stocks that had gone up the most. Walmart was what brought the Dow up.
Okay. When are you talking about? Yesterday?
This is the last 3 days. Well,
okay.
The big.
They were the biggest percentage.
They were
right.
IBM that brought it up. You know, it was all the dogs. It was the dogs that were, you know, basically bringing it up. Now, if we go over to the NDX 100, Liberty Media is that's the two largest movers today. It's really wild. Liberty. This always moves up and down so much. It's crazy. It's
what do they do?
This is John. He's the biggest cable guy out here.
Can you maybe pull up the stock just to see their description and we'll go.
Broadband distribution.
Okay.
This is.
So outside the continental U.S., principally Europe, Asia, Latin America.
Yeah, that's one of them. Now, here, watch. We'll bring up. It's.
Are they just separate shares in their own?
It's the guy from Denver that.
The guy from Denver.
I know. I'm going to get the name.
the guy from Denver.
But he was one of the biggest entrepreneurs out
there. The guy
here.
from Denver.
Yeah, totally. Oh my God.
No, you're not
okay.
there.
Let's see. So the K shares. Let's see what the K shares say. So the first ones we pull up the A shares.
Same exact thing.
And was that the United States too? The other one had the United States too?
It said outside. Are you reading? Outside the
operating outside the. Okay.
That's a key word.
Okay.
There you go.
So that is the leader inside the Dow. You have T-Mobile down 95. Endo International, that's a pharmaceutical, that's down 138. American Airlines is off 90, and SWKS is down 163. So it's getting some momentum on the way down.
It's just creeping a little lower, and there's a lot of time left in the day.
There's a lot of time left in the day.
I mean, what's the market going to be like after 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, right?
Dead.
Yeah, that's what
they can do anything they want.
You know? Even watching CNBC yesterday, the the anchors couldn't help remark that they were going to be, here for a full marvelous day of trading, as in like, what are we doing here? As
No,
the whole day.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
A full marvelous day on New Year's Eve of trading.
The silver market. We need that silver to get above that $14. We'll see how that shakes out. I'm impressed today, though, with the gold market. If they couldn't take it south, and I'm sure you probably heard the conversation John Logan and I had yesterday.
Yes.
He was talking about it this morning.
Yes, I did.
So watch how. Well, this is my thinking anyway. What seems to happen is that when you can have those longer conversations, and John and I were talking about yesterday, the gold's been at this low for so long.
Yes.
It's like, man, okay, it has the shot to take everything out, to take it south in a big way. And it hasn't yet. So, you can make the bullish and the bearish argument there.
You can.
On both cases. I like it, though, that the conversation was taking place, because it seems like when the conversation takes place, that it gets everyone ready for it. Do you know what I mean? Even myself, I said, okay, man, let's see what's going to happen here.
Yep.
Well, this is going to be interesting. That's good to know. We get, even with the holiday, natural gas is going to be coming out in 35 seconds right now.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it, no doubt.
That'll add to some volatility.
Oh, they got it going now, man. There's no doubt about it. We'll see where this natural gas comes out. Because the oil market, it looks to me like oil wants to basically take out those lows. It's going to be wild coming back the 4th rather, and see what's going on here. Trade the spike. Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks, so we're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks.
It's true. Life is all about choices. At Everbank, they're making it easy for you to make a smart one with this special cash offer. Open a new yield pledge money market account with funds from another financial institution, or deposit new funds into an existing yield pledge money market account, and you could earn up to a $500 cash reward. And if you're opening a new account, you'll also get their new higher 6-month bonus interest rate, along with their yield pledge promise that ensures your yield will always be in the top 5% of competitive accounts at banks nationwide. Open a new account or add to one. It's your choice. To qualify, you must meet balance and other limited time offer requirements. Go to everbank.com/TFNN for details and deposit options, or speak with one of their banking specialists at 1-855-750-4051 for more information. You must act by December 31st, 2015 to be eligible. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile based scanner in the industry, powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We had the natural gas numbers come out. They fell 58 BCFs, but that didn't do a thing because natural gas just went from like the 236 level to 232 level. And that is simultaneously, not that that was pushing the market around, but the market went south in a big way, too. The Dow down 143, NASDAQ is down 42. S&Ps are off 14.5. If we go over to the Dow, and we do take a look at this Dow right here, this is pretty wild. I mean, we were talking about it yesterday, how, you know, it was giving back some of it, but it went up 192 and just gave it all back.
All back plus.
Yeah, all back plus. Yeah, all back plus, no doubt about that. So, and as you just said, this is early in the day.
Yeah.
You know.
It really is. I mean, the market's been open for an hour, and it's a full day of trading. So to see it accelerate occasionally to the downside, there's some volatility left to play for sure.
Well, and particularly, what you have now is this, is that if we go back to the 28th, 2036, in the S&Ps,
we're 2 points away from that.
Yeah, and, you know, it hit 2037, and you get some juice down here. So if you break, let me put this up for 6 days for a second. Let me see it. Yeah, if we break that area there, man, we'll be down into, that's not that bad, 2032. That's down 20 points, you know. I guess it depends if you're long or not.
And how long you are.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's just pull up.
Oh, yeah, put that natural gas in there. Cool. So, yeah, that's quite a move. Well, it's full.
I mean, what's interesting is that it's only right back to where it was trading at 9 o'clock, right? But if you got in the moment before the news came out at 10:30.
Right.
Which is actually, as you look at it, you know what? This bar is where 10:30 started. Just so.
Okay, so it was
a
coming
fast
down.
Acceleration down.
Yeah.
And then it came out right here at 2:33. It was trading at 2,316.
Right. We'll see whether it's trying to break through that level there. That was at 9 o'clock this morning. I can see that. Yeah.
I mean, just going back, it's had quite a low run, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no doubt. And, you know, folks, what's going to be intriguing here, too, is, you know, this morning, it was like, I was looking, I said, do I want to go short more? And I said, you know, I'm short enough as it is right now.
Yeah.
But it was tempting, but because they can push the market either way, I said, you know what, I'm going to wait till Tuesday.
Yeah.
I made to wait till Monday. You know what I mean? So it's
not that anything can happen, but it is so thin, like you say.
There's no doubt. You know,
things can happen that might not make sense today,
right,
for sure.
Right. If we go over to those small caps and we take a look at the small caps, what you have inside the small caps, the IWM. Now this has been the weakest indice, and what's, you know, it's going after this swing low out here. And it'd be really wild if it actually gets more volume than we had on the 28th, which at this point it looks like it could. You know, it's 7.3 million. That's 28 million there. It's like, okay, it's still light volume, but it's going to be impressive if it actually does have volume come in. Because if you get volume in this market today, an expansion, folks, that is going to be a problem coming into the new year.
That would be remarkable. For sure.
Exactly. Yeah. We should not get higher volume in this market today. You know, and if you do, it's going to be. Let me just see this, because this sell down is pretty impressive. Look at that, man. I guess it's not that impressive.
Oh, I think it is for today, for sure. I mean, you're at 2038. We're at 2058.
Yeah, it's 20 S&P points.
That's 20 S&P points. That's almost a full percent.
Yeah,
that's
and
it's a fast move.
And what is happening right now is that this is hitting these lows, and it's hitting these lows with velocity. Let's go to Marie in Erie, Pennsylvania. Hey, Marie, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you both.
How you doing?
I wanted to hear how things are changing with that little interest rate increase that occurred.
You know, it hasn't changed yet. And okay, so let me bring up the. In fact, what we're talking about, folks, is that we're talking about the mortgage rate, the real estate in general. So right now, the 10 years, it's still at 2.2. It's 2.26. So the mortgage rates come off the 10-year. The 30-year mortgage rates, that's how they get priced. They get priced off the 10-year. Now, that hasn't affected the mortgage rates yet, and that's a big kicker.
Right.
What has happened in our own portfolio is that I would say it hasn't affected it yet also. And the real question is going to be, you know, what would 1 percentage rate point do? Do you know what I'm saying? As to how much real estate is actually worth. Yeah. You know, and I think it's.
I mean, it could be a push right now for people to accelerate buying if you're buying anything to lock in that loan.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, that people might get more eager.
Yeah.
It could be really short term, though. It could. And I just bring it up because I'm doing a refinance. I had an appraiser at my house yesterday, and it's for the same exact reason. So if I was a buyer, I'd be putting my foot on the gas. You know, I'm a refinancer. I'm putting my foot on the gas because now is the time if you're going to do it. So in a very short-term time before, you know, before the next quarter's rate hike and before the next quarter after that's rate hike, there might be a little bit of an incentive to push up.
Depending where you are in the country, right, I can tell you where we are in Clearwater, St. Pete, Tampa, what my goal is this year in 2016, so picture, you know, we have the fund. Real estate in general, we're in a good spot here because it's getting gentrified. And, you know, Tampa's on fire because you got Venick in there. Venick is putting a huge amount of money into Tampa. Bill Gates is. That's going to be a whole thing that's going to take 10, 15 years. So the whole deal is happening there. Clearwater Beach, there's only one Clearwater Beach. That's on fire. St. Pete is getting gentrified, and the gentrification there is that you have these huge buildings. In fact, the largest building on the West Coast is getting built right now. And it's still inexpensive in contrast to the east coast of Florida, you know, or other places.
Yes.
So when I'm looking at this interest rate, I'm saying to myself, okay, man, is there going to be more foreign money coming in here? Because that's in Florida, folks, what happens is that you have a lot of money from the Midwest, a lot of money from the East that comes in. And Florida right now is the third largest state. So now there's 20 million people in Florida. So people keep moving to Florida. You know, so I think it's, you know, to go back to the interest rate again, Marie, it's going to be a close one. I think, you know, if the rates go up too much, yeah, I think it would put pressure on an upward trend in the value of real estate.
I agree, for sure.
You know,
because it'll be a little shocking before people adjust to those higher rates and what they're going to mean in payments.
Right. What we've been doing is that we've been selling 3 properties every quarter. I plan on selling 3. I just put 2 more up that we're having open houses on next weekend.
Did you see in that recent budget bill for the federal government that they loosened the requirements for foreign money to invest in real estate in the U.S.?
I did. I'm getting on the plane to China. I did. Oh, I'm totally serious. I was going to bring that up in the context of just what we were talking about, but I'm totally serious. I'm going to bring in China money. Yeah. What happens is that and I think that you're going to see more of that because there's a lot of different things that are happening that you have that far. So what Marie's talking about is this: is that there was when the Japanese came into the United States in the 70s, right? They bought everything, and they were supposed to take over the world, okay? And they almost did, and then all the real estate market crashed, and then they lost everything, okay? And so what happened? Congress had put a provision in a bill that if foreign investment companies came in and they bought more than 10% of an entity, they had to pay this huge, I think it was a 25% tax they had to pay on top of it. This budget bill that just went through, they got rid of that tax. So now large foreign investors and sovereigns can buy without that tax. And that's going to make a difference. You know, I think it's going to make a difference because when you look at whether, you know, it's Chinese or all this, they have to get money out of there. That's the other side of it. But that makes a difference investment-wise. No, there's no doubt about that, Marie. You know, so.
Well, I heard that same bill also loosened the ability for foreign pension funds to invest here as well.
Exactly, because there's not a penalty anymore on top of, let's say that if we were a foreign entity and we were a pension fund or a municipality or a corporation, if we had come in and we decided that we were going to spend whatever amount of money, and it had to do with buying large chunks of real estate. That it wasn't it wasn't like if you're buying 2 or 3 houses, but it had to do with large chunks.
I heard it was also, though, it might be other businesses as well, not just real estate.
Oh, it may be. Yeah, it very well could be. You know, but there's not a tax on top of it.
Sure.
You know, and we're turning into a one world deal. You know, every time when you look at per square foot of what real estate is going for, whether it's the United States or around the world, you know, it's like, ooh. I mean, John Logan was talking about this about...
Sorry, I don't know what that means when you say, I'm like, ooh, what real estate's going around the world.
That's very inexpensive here.
Okay, I didn't know what the conclusion you were hinting.
And that's why I'm saying I want to bring money into this area.
Sure,
because it's when I even just look at Boston, okay? You know, when you look at different cities and see how much people are paying and not getting a return, it's like, oh my God. You know, they just have to be basically educated, saying, okay, this is what's going on down here. This is the type of money that's going on. This is the type of wealth that's going on. And you start putting those together, and the quality of life is great.
Yes, I agree.
You know, so
totally.
To me, this whole area here is brand new. In fact, it's so brand new. So check this out, folks. This is insane. Is that there's pictures here of only 40 years ago, and you look at Clearwater Beach, there's nothing down there. There was, on Sand Key, it was just all grass. And now, I mean, that's only in 40 years, so.
Did you read about in London how rental properties are going to be taxed differently? I'm not quite sure how the provision's going to be, but they're trying to get more tax revenue, and they're going to disallow certain deductions, apparently.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
And the article kind of hinted at the idea that real estate in London was going to probably go down significantly because people can't make the money they had been planning to do. And foreigners, which have been congregating in London as an international city, may find other places. And along that line, we have a big GE plant here in Erie.
Okay.
They do locomotives. And I was reading that General Electric is looking to move its headquarters out of Connecticut because it's not a tax-friendly state.
Yeah, Connecticut has a few problems right now.
Yeah,
they do.
And so there seems to be a lot of shuffling of cards going on.
I'd agree. I mean, I think what happens is this, is that, you know, you live up there. Tommy and I are from Boston. You know, we love that up there. But I speak personally for myself. Once you get out of there, I mean, I'd love to go back. But I can't even understand how I afforded it when I was up there. It's like, it just blows my mind now that everything's $500,000. In South Boston, where I grew up, everything is like $600,000, $700,000, and 2 or 3 people have to live in one apartment. I'm saying to myself, man, this is really wild. When you don't have to live like that, you know? And the corporations, of course, they're going to move, you know, because they're bottom line corporations, you know?
Well, the thing with General Electric, I didn't appreciate, they have enormous debt. And I wonder if they're going to have to clean things up so that they can meet their obligations. And that means maybe paying less taxes.
Yeah, they'll clean things up all right. They're going to take care of a few of your congressmen. And
oh, yeah. But so I also saw an article about micro apartments in New York City. You probably saw that.
I saw that. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. That was crazy.
In New York, you're on home often, a lot of people in New York.
Right.
So that's not a bad deal.
No,
I know what you're talking about. At least you have your own space, right? You don't live with 3 people, as you're talking about. And
isn't it cool, all the different dynamics, Marie? You know.
Oh, my gosh. It's interesting because my husband and I look at each other. In 1990, we built our home.
Yeah.
And it's big. I mean, you could build big houses. And I remember at the time saying, gosh, this might be a little high to heat in the winter.
Yeah.
And the builder says, what? It's cheap to heat, you know. Well, not so anymore. It's cheaper now than it was a couple of years ago. But we were laughing because we said, you know, you really just don't know from one decade to the next what the situation's going to be.
Yeah, I know.
It's tough a year out, let alone a decade, for sure.
Yeah.
Big changes can happen in 10 years, as we've seen, and we continue to see, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
And so, well, thank you so much.
Well, listen, thank you. And thanks for a great 2015. And let's kick off a great 2016.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's a beautiful thing. Wow!
Bye-bye.
Tell Chuck I said hi, Marie. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials are down 136. Nasdaq's off 37. S&P's are down 14.5. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is off 133. You get the Nasdaq off 35. S&Ps are down 14. Percentage-wise, this is what you have out here. We have... So you get the Dow down 0.7%. The S&Ps are off they're all off 0.7%. That's how this thing is shaking out right now. The volume out here, let's go take a look at just to see what we do have. Yeah, it's light volume. So in the NYSE, you get 130 million thus far. On the NASDAQ, you're shaking out with, 338. It's not a lot in the NASDAQ, but it's certainly more, you know.
Take a look at how our natural gas is doing.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. It popped. Oh, that's some volatility.
So this is 10:30 when the numbers came out, right?
Yeah.
It spikes down. Now it's above where they came out.
Right. And, you know, if you're going to trade that, folks, don't forget inside the Nadex platform, you can trade natural gas. And I would suggest that if you have
defined risk.
Yeah, seriously.
For sure.
There's no doubt about it.
No matter which side you're playing that market.
Exactly.
Because it was just at $1.70 or 80, which it's up 50%.
Right.
I mean,
huge.
It's substantial. Yeah.
Huge. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. And if we go take a look at the... sorry. There we go. Some of the, let's see, with the higher volume stocks, what do we have out here? So inside the S&P, yeah, Apple's putting the pressure on all the indices right now. Apple's down $1.44, so that's the mover out here. Bank of America, that's 50 cents. Let's go see what Apple's doing. So you get Apple going after this lowest swing point of 105.81.
Can you see if there's headlines? I saw something about Chase and Walmart. Maybe there's some kind of deal.
Chase, Walmart seek to disrupt the mobile payments business.
There you go.
Yeah, which would make sense. So companies, let's see, American consumers.
We talked about, not to cut you off, but we talked about J.P. Morgan Chase and how big of a bank they are yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, teaming up with Walmart to disrupt payments. That sounds like something worthy of some profits.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
They do not want Apple in the banking business.
Oh, man.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Considering they have basically what you might control every payment. I mean, you could get cut out. They could be the bank of everybody in no time.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
Right. I agree.
I mean, just think about what a bank is. A bank is they put their money in and they don't give you any interest, and then they charge everyone else
and
a fortune.
there's a lot going on, and whether it's just the lending sector, which banks, or just like you're talking about payments, and just like Marie was saying, what can happen in 10 years? Big things can happen in 10 years.
Huge. There's no doubt about that.
So go ahead,
Well, let's see what it says. American consumers will have more choices in 2016 on how to make their purchases with their smartphones, as big banks and retailers vying for market share against the tech giants Apple and Google. Companies like J.P. Morgan Chase, Walmart are rolling out their own products as mobile payment apps are catching on. By 2019, eMarketer estimates that the total value of transactions made by tapping a phone in-store will reach $210 billion, up from $8.7 this year.
So just look at that. So that's in 4 years.
Wow.
In 4 years. By 2019, which is actually tomorrow going to be 3 years away.
Yes.
It'll go from $8 billion to $200 billion.
Huge.
So what's going to happen the 6 years after that, right? I mean, you almost can't even extrapolate where we'll be in 2025. That number is just crazy to even say.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there's a country.
Because Chase Pay, I mean, they have now. My good friend who happens to work for J.P. Morgan, but he has Chase Pay and he's used it, and I've sent money directly back and forth with him.
Okay.
So there's each
and how does that work?
It just simple. I send it to him. He sends it back.
Right to your wallet?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I love it.
To my bank, to his bank. That's what.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next. Steve Rhodes, and I will be back this afternoon.
You'll be back.
Happy New Year, folks.
Happy New Year. Thanks, man.
Have
a great New Year. Be safe.
That's right. It's a beautiful thing.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.